Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Adil Abid and today I'm going to show you that I'm going to solve the pre-release material May-June 2017. Subject code is 2210. Name of the subject is computer science. I'm already done with task 1, so today I'll be solving the task 2, which is about to record who is going on the outing and how much has been paid. Okay, I'll point something new in this task as, but you should remember some basic information like over here using your results from task 1. Okay, you have to reuse the code of task 1. So you will see many things that is all you should that you know all you already know that um, I am taking so many things from task 1 because I have to reuse the values from the task 1. Then I'll be recording the names of the people on the outing and the amounts they have paid, including the I'll include the carers on the outing. I'll include the carers as well. Okay. If there are spare places on the coach, then extra people can be added. This is something new. Okay, in task 1 we haven't bothered about the extra place on the coach. They are charged the same. Okay, we will move to these things later, but the basic thing is there. You already know that there are three number of categories, or you can say three different ranges of the people, and there are three. So we can assume that there are three different coaches of having some different capacity from uh, maximum capacity of the first one is 16. The second coach is having the capacity of 26, and the third one is having the capacity of uh, 39. So we need to take care of the extra available seats, so then we can add the extra people on the coach. And now I will be moving toward my solution. Okay, this is the first. This is all these are the declaration and the initialization of the variable that I'm going to use in this task. The very first one is the number of senior citizens of type integer. Okay, you are already familiar with this variable I have used in task one. I already told you the reason that I'll be reusing the concept of, or you can say the record of task one to complete the task two. Task two. There are some new variables like the available seats of type integer. Okay, or you can say the real. Okay, the extra people added. This is something new. This is something new. Okay, the total number of money connected. This is new, and this is also something new. The number of carrier I already used this variable in task 2. Now again the methodology, or say you can say the basic logic is the same as we have solved the task 1. In task 2 I'll be taking again the number of senior citizens interested in the outing. So in task in task 2 you can see that actually I need to store the names of all the people that is going on the outing. I need to take care of one important thing, that the number of all people is the combination of number of senior citizen plus number of carer plus the number of extra people added. I'll explain it step by step, but you should know what is meant by in task 2 the total number of people when it comes to the outing. It is not limited to the senior citizen, just senior citizen. You have to store the name, or you can say the record the name of the senior citizen, number of carer, and the extra people added. Just uh, keep it in mind. Okay, after reading the input from the user, I'm taking the input from the user in this variable the number of senior citizen. Okay, again I'm using this logic. You should know that what is actually going on in this statement, because I already explained this in task 1, but I'll explain it a bit for you guys. Now number of senior citizen is greater than 24. I'm finding actually the number of people. Okay, number of people will be calculated if the number of senior citizen is greater than 24. We will be needing the additional carer as mentioned in the task 1. Task 1, the minimum number of carer is in the outing is 2, but if the number of senior citizen is greater than 24, we will be needing an additional carer. I have handled this situation over here. If the number of senior citizen is greater than 24, the number of the number of people is equal to number of senior citizen plus the number of carer plus 1. Plus 1 is the additional carer. Okay, but if the number of senior citizen is not greater than 24, else the control will come to the else part of the statement. The number of people then is equal to the number of senior citizen plus number of carer. Okay, I think you should know about these statements. Okay, now I'll be moving to this part again. My main task, I already told you before that my main task is to calculate the total number of people going on the outing. The total number is the combination of senior citizen plus the number of carer, okay, and the number of extra people added. Before adding extra people to the number of people, I should know that how many actually spare places is there in the coach, because there are three different types of coach of having capacity maximum of 16, 26 and 39. I am reusing the logic of task 1 over here. Like if the number of people is greater than 12 and the number of people is less than equal to 16, to forget about these two statements. Okay, we are just reusing the concept of, so I won't discuss these two statements. I won't discuss it. Okay, but this is something new. This is something new for you guys there. 16 minus number of people. Number of people is the value that we have taken from the user, including the number of minimum number of carer. Okay, I'll subtract. Let's say the number of senior citizen is 14. Let's say 20. The user has input a value of 12 as a senior citizen. 12 is not greater than 24, so this statement will be executed. The control will move to the else part of the statement. Number of people would be equal to number of senior citizen 12 plus 2. So the number of people over here is 14. Now the 14 is in the range of 12, or is between 12 and 16. So 16 minus number of people, that is 14. The number of people is now 40. The number of people is 14. 16 minus 2, so the available seats would be equal to 2. Alright, so here I am finding the available seats. Before adding extra people, you should know that how many seats are available for the passengers on the coach. Okay, this is same. That again I am using the number else part. I am moving to the else part. If the number of people is in between the 17 and 26, so I will be subtracting from the maximum capacity. I'll be subtracting the number of people from the maximum capacity of the coach, that is 26, and I'm saving it in this variable, that is available seats. And same, if the number of people is in between 26 and 36, I'll be subtracting the number of people from the maximum capacity of the coach, that is 39, and I'll store it the value it in available. I'll store the available number of seats in this variable. Okay, now as you know that the if work, if the condition is true, only that part of the statement will be executed. Let's say the number of people is in between 12 to 16, that is 14. So only this part of the statement will be executed. If the if statement is true, the compiler, or you can say the control, won't come into this else part of the program. If the if condition is true, I'm in simple words, I'm saying that only one condition will be true in all these three statements, all the control structure. Okay, after finding the available seeds, I'll be checking that if the available seed is greater than 0, definitely if the available seed is 1 or greater than equal to 1, or you can say the greater than 0, I'll prompt a message to the user on the console that available seeds are this much. This is the quantity. As I stored the value in this variable, I'll display it on the console, and I'll print a message on you can add this much number, this much passengers, this much passenger. So extra people, this much extra people, please enter number of extra people you want to add. So the user will put some um, extra people on the course. I'm taking over here I'm taking input from the user in the form of extra people, as if the number of available seats is greater than 0, it means that if there is some extra space. So I'll provide an interface to the user. I'll take input from the user that how many extra people do you want to add. These are the available seats. The number of available seats is this much. Now how many extra people do you want to add? So after taking input from the user, I'll be calculating the total number of people. Okay, the total number of people is the combination of the number of people plus the extra people added. That is the total number of people. That is the total number of people going on the outing. And the number of people is, I already explained it, the number of senior citizen plus the number of care over here. Yes, this one, this part, and this part. Okay. Alright. After taking the input from the user in the form of extra people added, I'll calculate the side, or you can say the update the total number of people by adding the number of people plus extra people added. If there is, if this is the if statement. If the number of if the available seat is greater than 0, definitely I'll prompt a message to the user that this is the available seats. But if the available seat is not greater than equal to 0, already there is no already the coach the seats are full and there is no spare place for the other passenger. So I will just update the variable, that is the total number of people, with number of people. There is no extra people. As you can see that this is the else part. If this condition is not true, the control will move to the else part of the statements, and by else I mean that there is no uh, extra room, or you can say the extra space, spare space for the passenger. This is the statement just to print an end line. Okay, now this is the name of the array in which I'm going to use the people's name, and its size depends upon the total number of people. That's why I'm doing all these calculation from here to here. I'm doing all these I'm writing all these statements just for the sake to find the total number of people. Then the total number of people is the combination of number of senior citizen plus number of care plus the number of extra people added. This is the total number of variable, and it is the combination of these three terminologies. Okay, number of extra people and number of people, that is the number of senior citizen plus number of care there. So as I need to take care of all I am recording all the names of the people that is going out, that is going on our outing, it includes the care, senior citizen plus extra people. So it should be of that size. Okay, this is the data type of string data type. There are basically 5 data types. The first one is the integer, the second was the float, or you can say the real data type. Then we have the char data type, character data type, you can say the string data type, and the boolean data type. I'm using the string data type for the people, so it is obvious that the collection of alphabets will be the name of the people. So I'm using the string data type. Now I'm using the loop structure, the for loop structure. In pseudocode you can write it over here like for loop count 1 to the total number, but in C++ you will be writing it like the loop is starting from 0, and the loop will be executed until the value of counter is less than total number of people. Let's say the total number of people is 14. The loop will be executed 14 times, 0 to 13. Total number of the value of total number is 13, but it is starting from 0. So 0 to 13 we have 14 digit in total. So that's why I've taken I'm using the this variable by 0, and the condition is less than 0. And then if we are incrementing in this counter by 1, so then you will get the value at index 1 by 1. I am putting this statement in the loop because I need to prompt this message every time this loop is executed. So this loop, both of these statements will be executed uh, depending upon the iteration of the loop. Let's say this loop is executing 14 times. All these two statements, as in the body of the for loop, these two statements will be executed 14 times as well. Over here, this is the concept of use of variable as index in arrays. You should be familiar with this concept in problem solving, that what is this is the counter is the name of the index that will be starting from 0. I'll store the name, people's name, from 0 1 2 3 up to the 13. So in total I'll be storing the 14 values, as the number of people is 14. Let's say it is just an example. Okay, I'll completely show the demo to you that how it is working, but for the time being you should know these, that what are these concepts. Okay, after storing the names of the people one by one according to the length of the people, uh, i'll be uh, I'll be doing totaling of the cost per person over here. And this is something very important, that this loop will be executed how many times. This loop will be executed by adding the number of senior citizen plus the number of extra people added. We are not including the number of carrier over here, that because if you look at the problem statement in task 1, uh, carrier do not have to pay anything. So we should exclude the length of the carrier, and we should just write the quantity of the extra people added plus the senior citizen, because both of these people has to pay. Both of these people have to pay. All right. Okay. But but this loop is executing how many times, depending on total number of, because we need to record all the people that is going on the outing, and over here only senior citizen and people extra people uh, has to pay. So that's why I'm controlling this for loop from 0 to 0 to the number of senior citizen plus extra people. All right. After, so this is the concept of totaling in programming, that I am overriding this variable. I'm overriding this variable over here. As you can see, the number of the name of the variable is same. I'll be adding the cost per person. I have already find the cost per person in task 1. I'm reusing it, and this is the cost per person. And I don't need to find another cost, because in problem setting for the extra people, that the extra people are will charge the same as the other citizen. So I'll be adding, I'm totaling the total cost at the end after executing the all iteration of this loops of this loop. This you will get a number of total amount. After getting the total amount, I'll print the list of all people that is going on the outing. This is again, I'm uh, I am executing this for loop according to the length of the total number. This is same as when we are writing, when we are storing the names of the people and displaying the length of this loop, or the iteration of this loop is the same as show as I have done previously when I was storing the names of the statement. This is something. This is the cout. When cout means that over here I'm printing the names, printing the names of the names of the people, names of people. I'm printing the name, and here I'm storing the names over here. Storing, uh, storing, storing names of the people. Alright, I'm storing the name of people over here. I am displaying the list of the peoples over here. I have written the statement over here because I do not want to repeat this statement again and again. So that's why I'm not including in this loop, and this will be executed just one time. Whenever you are printing, when you are adding anything in the body of the loop, so the statement will be repeated depending upon the iteration of the loop. Iteration is basically the number how many times a loop is executed. That is the number of iteration. Now I'll run it. I'll compile and run it. Let's say, okay, come on, yes. It's the number of senior citizen interested in the outing. Let's say the senior citizen is 12. Now 12, the available seats are 2. Available seat is 2. The number of senior citizen is 12. Now let me show you my source code. The number of senior citizen is 12. I'm taking the input from the user over here, that is 12. Now 12 is not greater than 24. The control will come to the else part of the program, where I'll plus the minimum number of carrier. So the number of people over here would be number of senior citizen is number of senior citizen is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. The number of people is now 14. Now over here, 14 is in the range of 12 to 16. Now if I subtract 14 from the maximum capacity of the coach, we will get 2. So it is over here saying that this part, the maximum available seat is greater than 0. Yes, definitely there is some spare place. So I have printed over here the message that the available seats are this much. As you can see over here, available seats are 2. You can add 2 more extra people. Please enter the number of extra people do you want to add. Let's say I am writing 1. So the total iteration, the total the name of the person that is going outing is 12 plus the number of carer. Number 12 is the number of senior citizen, plus 2 is the number of carer. That the total number is 14, plus I have added an extra people on the outing. So the total in total the number of the name of the total number of person is 12 plus 2 plus 1, that is 12 plus 2 14 plus 1 15. So we will be taking 14 names from the user that is actually going on the outing. So I'll be entering some random names. So because it is getting lengthy, Okay, okay, all right. Whatever. The loop will be executed how many times? 14 times. You can count it. I am sure that it is working fine. Okay, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, perfect. So the loop list of all people going over the outing is right in front of you. This is the case when the number of people is less than 24. Now, uh, now I'll be I'm just putting an end line over here just to clear, so you will be having some better idea the list of people. Okay, now let's say I'm writing the okay, I'm missing something. Okay, all right. So let's say the number of senior citizen is 40. Oh, okay. You can see that the spare place, there is no room for the extra people. Cause why it is just taking the name of person and it is not displaying the number of seats are available. Look over here, the number of senior citizens interested in outing is 14. Now let's go to the code and find the number of senior citizen is 14. 14 is not greater than 24. The control will come to this part, the 14 plus minimum number of characters, that is 2. So the number of people over here is 16. 16 is between 12 and 16. So the number of seats is 16 minus the maximum capacity is 16 and the number of people is 16. So the number of available seats is 0 now. 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. Available seats is 0. So this condition is false over here. So it won't be executed. Now available seats is greater than 0, but it is not. When you are inputting 14 over here, it will add the number of carriers, that is 16. 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. So the else part will be executed. The total number of people is equal to number of people. The length of the total, this variable has been updated. So the number of people over here is 16. So this loop will be executed how many times? 16 times. So you again you can uh, input the name, so you can count the list of names of the people. It is 16. You can count it, I am sure. All right, let's consider another condition in which the number of senior citizens is greater than 24. Let's say 24 greater than 24. Let's say 25. So again, now available seats are 11. 25 plus 3. 3 with we have exceeded the number of senior citizens greater than 24. Now we need an additional number of carrier. 2 plus 1, that is 3. 3 plus 25, that is 28. 28 plus 11, that is 39. And 39 is the maximum capacity of over here. 39 is the maximum capacity of the coach 3, in which people is going on the outing. So over here, the you can see that you can add extra 12 people. Now I won't add 12 people, but I'll just add 2 more people. Now again you can store the names and how many times this loop will be executed. 24 plus 3, that is additional number of carrier 28. 28 plus 2, 30 times this loop will be executed. Okay, without any error. All right, done. Thank you very much. I'll be posting the solution of task 3 very soon, which is pretty simple, and which we'll be finding the break even point or the profit. Break even point is the no when you are when you have no loss or you can no profit. That is the break even point or profit. So thank you very much. I'll be posting the solution of task 3 as soon as possible. And just do comment if you have any confusion. Thank you and take care, my friend.